Good morning, students. Let's start our next topic, transportation. Transportation in human beings is in our syllabus, and it consists of three parts. A pumping organ, which we have, is known as heart. In our body, lots of blood vessels are present. These are tubes like a structure and known as arteries and veins. And a liquid is flow in these vessels. This is known as blood. That is a red color liquid. Students, we can understand with the drainage system of our house. जैसा कि we have a tank filled with water and lots of pipes under the walls of our house. बहुत सारे पाइप्स होते हैं हमारी घर की दीवारों के अंदर से, और जो पानी है that is flows from the tank. जब वो टैंक से बहता है तो it reaches to the all part. Like that, when the heart pump the blood, it reaches to each and every part of our body. What? Blood is pumped by the heart, and the pipes, which if we compare with the drainage system of our house, the pipes, these are vessels. And what is the importance of transportation? As food, which get digested, oxygen, and other materials, hormones, are needed to be sent in the each and every part of body. For that, transportation is essential. Lots of waste product is generated in our cells. That waste product also through back in the blood, and via blood it will get excrete either by kidneys or carbon dioxide through lungs, and that's why transportation is a very important life process in our body. Let's now discuss all these three parts one by one. First one is blood. We have earlier studied about blood. Blood is known as fluid connective tissue. It is a liquid fluid. Connective because it connective tissue. It can be divided into two parts. First one is plasma. Plasma is the liquid part. It is the liquid part. And what is its function? It transport food, digested food, carbon dioxide and nitrogenous waste, which our cells are produced. It transport all these things. Lots of blood cells are present. Blood corpuscles, also known as RBC, red blood cell. Hemoglobin is present here, which carry oxygen, and just because of that our blood is red. Hemoglobin. WBC, white blood cells. These cells kill antigens, or it create the defense mechanism in our body. It is what? White blood cells. Blood platelets are also present. What is the function of blood platelets? Blood clotting. When we get injured, then the blood flows out the body, and just because of blood platelets, clotting take place, and excess loss of blood does not happen. Clots are formed which stop the flow of blood outside. That's why it is also a very important part of blood. If we talk about blood vessels, these are the tubes which carry blood. They may be classified as arteries, veins, and these arteries further divided into very smaller and smaller tubes which are known as capillaries, which connect to the veins. What are arteries and what are veins? Arteries are thick-walled elastic tubes which carry oxygenated, means oxygen-rich blood. It means it brings the blood which contain oxygen. Veins, if we discuss about veins, veins carry deoxygenated blood. They are thick and less elastic, have valves. Veins have valves, one important characteristic, so that blood can only move in a single direction. Blood एक ही डायरेक्शन में जाएगा क्योंकि इसमें valves होंगे. जबकि it is thick wall, deep, they present in the deep in tissues. They are on the surface. You can see from on your skin blue color thin tubes. These are vessels. Let's discuss the next part of our circulatory system, that is human heart. Human heart is a muscular organ, and what is the size of it? It is as big as our fist. हमारी मुट्ठी के बराबर होता है. If you see in the diagram, then there are 4 chambers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chambers are present. These 4 chambers, upper are known as atriums and lower are known as ventricles. You can see the shape, V shape. These both have V shape. What? Ventricles. Ventricle V shape के हैं ये, और ऊपर एट्रियम और ऑरिकल. ऑरिकल भी इसको बोला जाता है. Okay. Now, how the blood flows? See, one side you can see blue color and one side you can see red color. The heart is divided into 2 parts with a thick wall, dividing wall. This thick dividing wall, this is known as septum. What is septum? A dividing wall which divides heart into 2 parts, and right side. At right side, the color is blue. It means the right side of heart have deoxygenated blood, while at the right side red color is present. It means here oxygenated blood is present. Left side we can see oxygenated blood and right side we can see deoxygenated blood. Now some important points are there. Arteries brings oxygenated blood. Arteries contain oxygenated blood, but a single artery known as pulmonary artery carry deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood. Similarly, veins carry deoxygenated blood, but pulmonary artery carry oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood. Aorta. This is the largest, biggest artery which pump the blood, oxygenated blood, into the body. Vena cava, which collect the deoxygenated blood from the body. Vena cava upper body, vena cava lower body. Now I think all terms are clear here. How the blood flows. The blood from the lungs. From where? From the lungs. From the lungs, oxygenated blood will come. From the lungs, the blood reaches to the heart by pulmonary vein. Okay. The lungs send the oxygenated through the pulmonary vein. Where? Here. This blood then reaches into left atrium, then left ventricle, and then moves outside the body via aorta. Via aorta, the blood pumps into the body. Oxygenated blood. Okay, students. Now, we will discuss the deoxygenated blood. From the whole body, deoxygenated blood collects. Deoxygenated blood will collect into which vein or artery? Vena cava. Body, vena cava से सारा deoxygenated blood आ जाएगा. And how will it move? It move into right auricle or atrium and then right ventricle and then pump via pulmonary artery back to the lungs, because lungs is a place where deoxygenated blood will convert into oxygenated blood. In this way, the blood circulate into the body. How? From the lungs, oxygenated come via pulmonary vein here and pump into the body through aorta. From the body, deoxygenated used blood via vena cava, and then from vena cava, right atrium, right ventricle, it will reaches back to the lungs through pulmonary artery. Thank you, students.